Hi, welcome to our 2005 Honda Civic Type R in Nighthawk Black. It's currently got 102,800 miles on the clock, although when you go around the car, if you look at it, it looks as if it's done half that mileage. The last owner was a cracking guy, and he's owned the car since July 2013. The mileage was 54,500 miles, and he's spent a small fortune on it, which I'll explain in a little while. It's got a decent service history. I think there are 9 or 10 stamps in the book. The last one was done earlier this month. It was a biggie, plugs, valve clearances checked, and all the filters. As I've said, it's not a standard Type R. We've got paperwork from TDI North with a dyno reading of 235 horsepower. All the work that has been done on the car has been done professionally, mainly by TDI North or APB Motorsport. I'll just walk around the car. Looking at the front end, there are stone chips. There's not thousands of them, but they are there. On the wings as well, a couple on the wing. But the rest of the car is very, very bright. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got a fabulous exhaust system on it. I'll explain what the car's had done to it. So it's had a Hondata K1 Pro ECU. It's an 8EM induction air filter kit. It's got DC Sport polished headers, Ultra Racing front strut brace in white. I'll show you that under the bonnet in a bit. It's also had the engine rocker cover painted blue, which matched the calipers. It's also got a DC Sport 4x1 non-cap downpipe with a 2.5-inch Tagawa back box. So the exhaust sounds fabulous when you hit VTEC, but when you're on the motorway, it doesn't deafen you. It's also had Super Pro poly bushes replaced to the front and the back. It's had new front suspension arms on the front. He's also had all the brake pipes taken off and replaced with copper pipe and braided copper hoses in yellow. I don't know if you can see them quite in the back there. So over the last sort of 18 months, it's had new discs and pads all round, and it's also had new shockers and springs, fast road settings. I think the shockers are standard, but the springs are I-back. It's also sat on 4 almost new Falcon ZE914 tyres, and he had it wax oiled underneath last winter. I'll just go and show you under the bonnet. So as you can see, there's a strut brace, that's a rocker. Air induction kit. It's purring away nicely. I travelled about 60 miles in the car coming home. It drives really nicely. You wouldn't, if you didn't know the mileage of the car, you wouldn't know it's done it. But as I say, we've got a lot of invoices with this car. We've added up the total, and it's over £3,000, and that doesn't include the exhaust. Second to third gear issues, which are common on EP3, there are no issues with this one. Clutch is fine, clutch biting point is fine. It's a non-smoker's car. The interior is very clean. You see very little wear on the bolster. It's got the nice Type R mats. If I'm being critical, the aircon may need a regas. Back seats look as if they'd never been sat in. It's HPI clear. We have, as I've said, tons of paperwork for the car. So if you're looking for a non-standard Type R, this might be worth looking at. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.